Heard about the Kia EV9? Does it really stand against Tesla X? The newest electric ride from Kia turns heads for all the right reasons. We're in an era of electric and sustainability, but let's be real, we all still want that touch of luxury and top-notch performance, and hopefully a price tag that doesn't make our wallets cry. The EV9 is the bridge between eco-friendly driving and luxury. It's a 3-row electric crossover, which means it has room for the whole family, your friends, or maybe even your mother-in-law. But it's not just about space, it's about style too. The design is like something out of a sci-fi movie, super futuristic and sleek. It's like having a piece of an intergalactic spaceship parked right in your driveway. The big question is, can the Kia EV9 deliver affordable luxury in an electric SUV? It's a tall order, but Kia's not messing around. They're known for packing their cars with features and keeping them within reach, price-wise. With the EV9, they're promising to do the same, but with an electric twist. The EV9's got this bold, avant-garde look that's a big leap from what we usually see from Kia. Sleek lines, angular shapes, and this high-tech vibe. But it isn't just about looks though. Its size is just as impressive. Big, bold, vast, and empty to keep that drag coefficient nice and low. But they've tuned it with contrasting gloss black panels, subtle silver touches, and intricate LED headlight fittings. The face is highlighted by those LED DRLs. Now, let's not forget the wheels. They're so cool that they almost stole the show. Pair that with the beefy, boxy roofline, and you've got a car turning heads left and right. The roof spoiler is seamlessly integrated and adds to the overall wow factor. Even the taillights have their own story. They stretch to the tailgate and have this old-school Volvo vibe. And that's a compliment, by the way. Under the hood, Kia's pushed its design language even further with the EV9. They've gone above and beyond what we saw in the EV6. The floating console concept results from ditching the rotary gear selector for a paddle-mounted unit, like in the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and 6. It's a smart move that frees up space for more creative design elements and extra storage in the center console. The doors and center console reflect the silver trim motifs and angular triangular shapes on the window line. The EV9 has 3 rows of seating, comfortably fitting 7 passengers, and they've ensured that even the last row is a nice spot for adults to hang out. Kia's use of sustainable materials in the cabin ups the eco-friendly game and adds to the EV9's luxury feel. The ride is built on Kia's Electric Global Modular Platform, or EGMP, and that's a big deal. It means the EV9 has a lower center of gravity and more legroom, thanks to ditching the old-school fuel-driven powertrain. It has this rugged truck-like vibe with a long 122-inch wheelbase. Short overhangs, a solid ground clearance, and angles prepare it for some off-road action. But despite looking like a tough cookie, the EV9 boasts a sleek drag coefficient of 0.28. It's slightly longer than the Telluride, but roughly the same height and width. Cargo space is plenty. With the third row up, you've got 20.2 cubic feet of space. Fold that row down and it jumps to 43.5 cubic feet. Need more? Fold both rows and you're looking at a whopping 81.7 cubic feet. Plus, there's a neat 3.2 cubic foot frunk for extra goodies. And if you're into towing, the 4-wheel drive models can haul up to 5,000 pounds. The lineup starts with the rear-wheel drive light trim, sporting a single motor with 215 horsepower. But if you choose the light long range, the power dips slightly to 201 horses despite the bigger battery. The all-wheel drive models pack a dual-motor setup with 379 horsepower and a nifty boost mode for quicker acceleration. During tests, the all-wheel drive EV9 clocked 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds. That's pretty zippy, especially compared to the gas-powered Telluride, which takes 2 seconds longer. If you love speed, keep your eyes peeled for the GT model coming in 2025. I'm talking about a potential 576 horsepower. As for the driving experience, the EV9 is as smooth as good looking. A soft ride on the highway and the one-pedal driving feature makes stopping a breeze. Once you step inside, you're greeted with a digital cockpit that feels like you're in command of a spaceship. You've got a 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system, another 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, and a head-up display. These screens keep you in the loop with everything from navigation to multimedia and climate control. The EV9's got a bunch of advanced driver assistance features. We're talking adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, a 360-degree camera, and more. These are like having an extra set of eyes on the road, helping you with steering, braking, and parking. Want to let in some sunshine? The panoramic roof stretches across the entire cabin, bringing in that natural light and creating a really open, airy feel inside the car. Kia's got a rep for packing their cars with value, and the EV9 is no exception. But let's be real, making a 3-row, all-electric SUV that doesn't break the bank is hard. Kia is dealing with it by streamlining its production and making the most of the economies of scale. A big part of the EV9's appeal is the battery tech. Performance and cost-effectiveness are rolled into one. And when you throw in potential subsidies and tax incentives for EVs, the price tag becomes even more attractive. The base-level light Kia EV9 starts at a reasonable $54,900. And if you're looking for something more, the GT line goes for $73,900. Want the light long range with a bigger battery? That's going to be $59,200. Both light models offer an all-wheel drive option for a bit extra, while the wind and land trims come with an all-wheel drive as standard, priced at $63,900 and $69,900 respectively. The best value is usually found in the middle of the lineup. Take the wind trim, for example. It's got a beefier 379 horsepower powertrain and only loses about 20 miles of range compared to the regular light. Plus, it's got a bit more ground clearance for those bumpy roads, some nice interior touches like embossed upholstery, and a heated steering wheel, and dual sunroofs for the wind trim upwards, making the cabin feel more spacious and airy. Every EV9 is built on Kia's 800-volt electrical architecture. This means super speedy charging. Hook it up to a DC fast charger and you can juice up the battery quickly. The EV9 has an 11 kilowatt onboard charger, which is pretty standard, but its 230 kilowatt max DC fast charging speed is a game changer. It means adding 100 miles of range in just 13 minutes, and the average charging speed is a whopping 139 kilowatts, between a 10 and 90% state of charge. EV9 or Tesla X, which one's the king? It's a tough call depending on what you're looking for in a ride. Both have a lot in common, but two things really set them apart: their looks and price tags. The EV9 is coming in hot with a price tag that's hard to beat, especially considering all the luxury features it's packing. If you're just looking at the price, you might think the Model Y is a closer match. But here's the thing, the Model Y is a smaller SUV and its third row is pretty snug. Design-wise, there's a clear favorite for many folks, the EV9. And let's be real, the Tesla Model X, while a tech powerhouse, isn't winning any beauty contests. It's a pretty straightforward and, honestly, not the most eye-catching EV out there. But the EV9? Since its big reveal, people can't stop talking about how good it looks. It's like Kia decided to show everyone how stylish an EV9 can be. And then there's the practicality factor. The EV9 is a solid choice for families or anyone needing a bit more space. How far can you stretch a charge? The EV9 scores are between 80 and 89 miles per gallon of gasoline equivalent, depending on which setup you go for. If efficiency is your top priority, you'll want to check out the EV9 Lite. It's the star player in the efficiency game, hitting a high note with 89 mpge. That's thanks to its 99.8 kWh battery pack and rear-wheel drive. The GT line is a bit thirstier. Its rating dips down to 80, but hey, that's the trade-off for its performance-focused setup. Obviously, I wouldn't be me with a one-sided opinion. One noticeable downside I've read about is the ride comfort. These tires are not the softest, and even on smooth roads, minor bumps are felt more than you might expect. How will the vehicle perform on less forgiving road surfaces? Kia is known for its value-packed vehicles, but the EV9's more desirable versions have a higher price tag. The base model price is reasonable, but models with additional amenities and better performance metrics are significantly more expensive. The EV9 demonstrated average efficiency during testing, with energy consumption ranging between 24 and 29 kWh per 100 km. This efficiency provides a respectable range, but it may not be as competitive as other EVs in the market. The base model has only 215 horsepower and 258 pounds of torque, which is not so impressive. The towing capacity is capped at 1,000 pounds, which is also insufficient for buyers who need a powerful towing capability. Overall efficiency has been described as so-so, but the real test for the EV9 will be how you, the drivers, receive it. Its success will show us if the market is ready to embrace this new affordable luxury. But what's your thoughts on the car? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Before you hit the road, smash that like button and subscribe for more.